The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
Our last match of the Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2022 group stage has two 2-and-1s looking to make it into the final bracket. Win, you're in. Losing, you're out. Even movie writers couldn't come up with these kinds of scenarios. It is your number 6 seed 6 and your 11 seed LunarChimera. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2022. I am your head tournament organizer, Cards of the Heart, joined by our PPL 2020 champion, Tamian and Dean. Tamian, this is the kind of matchup us viewers tend to dream of, isn't it?
Yeah, this is going to be a really exciting finale for this tournament. Six and Lunar are just so evenly matched, and hopefully we'll get some drama that goes down to the wire, because I can't believe we're already at the end of group stages. It always goes by too fast.
Yes, that we'll be able to go into more detail on just how close it's probably going to be in just a second. But if just looking at their times in this tournament is any indication, we are in for a long one. So strap yourselves in, get some popcorn. This is going to be a good show. But first, if you're just tuning into this game for the first time and you're not exactly sure how it all works, and I do expect the sparks to be flying a lot in this match, so it might be a bit difficult to keep your wits about you looking at all this stuff. Allow me to take a couple minutes of your time to explain how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. Tetris Attack is a Match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in August 1996 for North America and November 1996 for Europe. It was also broadcast on the Japanese Teleview service from November 1996 until the service was discontinued in June 2000. As a Match 3 puzzle game, if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you'll need to do more than simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also send garbage to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage blocks to your opponent that can quickly add up if stacked correctly. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear and then have the panels directly above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will also make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break the stack through the top, you lose, so you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you'll have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponent so that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think they can no longer make a move. That said, due to the way this game handles combo garbage as well as the overall speed of these opponents, you will almost exclusively see our players make them run out of time through timely garbage attacks. Easy mode has 10 stages, normal mode has 11 stages, and hard and V-hard, as we call it, have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win a predetermined number of races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. This is the last pool stage match of this tournament. We started this tournament about 5 weeks ago, dividing the 20 players that signed up for this thing in 4 equally sized groups of players. So 5 players in each pool, 1 match per week. Every player got a bye this time around, which was pretty refreshing to be able to get to any sort of break in the action. Most of our players got that break, so that was very nice, very refreshing change. But we have been engaging in versus speedrun race combat, versing the computers that we've all come to know and have a furious love-hate relationship with over all of the game levels that this game has to offer us. So the first race starts with both players agreeing on the first level to play, either easy, normal, hard, or V hard, or hardest as Tetris Attack actually calls it. And after that, it is counter picks by the loser for the next level to play. We're going to go through all of the levels. I suspect that this matchup will definitely be going through all of the levels, but we just counterpick different levels from then onward until we either come up with a winner or we play through all the levels. And if we need a Game 5, and I don't know, there's a very, very strong suspicion that we're going to need a Game 5 for this one, folks. The Game 4 loser will have the opportunity to pick from any of the levels available. And so, since this is the last match of the pool stage, we should know with certainty the top 2 players in each pool advancing to the final bracket. We do also have a prize pool for this tournament. Should be a thing worth making you guys aware of. Thank you to all who have contributed to it thus far. Your donations get added directly to the pool. You can add more to it with the link on screen, or type !pool in the live Twitch chat for a clickable link. You can also throw in your Twitch subscriptions. Seen some people throwing out gift subs already today. Thank you all for those that are doing that. There are also Twitch bits you can add to the pool as well, and it's a really nice chunk of change to ride for the top finishers in the tournament. Winner getting 40%, second place 20%, and you can see all the breakdowns on screen there. There are going to be some people that are going to be very fortunate that they went through this exercise, at least from a financial perspective. So thank you all for that support. And this is it, Tay, man. This is for all the marbles in pool 3, 6 LunarChimera, both at 2 and 1. Depending on how one of them does, if there is a 3-0 sweep, they would have the superior race record tiebreaker over Ty and get the 6th seed. But considering how close we expect these two to play each other, we do expect that the winner of this match will end up with the 7th seed and have to face FFR first in the bracket. But the loser's going to have to watch that bracket from the sidelines. So how much pressure do you think both of these players are feeling to perform tonight?
Well, there's at least $15 on the line, versus if you go to redemption, you got to win it, and then you get like $10 or $15 or whatever. So this is this could be a difference between a big payday and not. But in all seriousness, it's just this is a fun tournament. But I think like there's always, we have lots of swagger here in the Puzzle League tourney, and it always feels good to make main bracket. Even if one of these players would probably have an uphill battle against people like you and FFR and Yoshi. It's just cool to get to the main bracket, so hopefully they won't put any more pressure on themselves than will actually help them perform. Because it does help when you can focus without straining, and that's a pretty difficult balancing act.
Yeah. I hope at the end of the day that these players realize that this is mostly a hobby. We're just doing this to have fun. That the prize pool is a rather ancillary benefit to playing in these tournaments. We're just here to have fun. We're here to talk smack against each other, and the winner gets a nice little title role on our League of Puzzle Speedrunners Discord server to show that they won, and that's going to be a prize that no one's going to be able to replace. No matter how much money either of these players wins from proceeding in the bracket. But Tay, we had a little mock match between these two in our weekly Friday night races on Friday, and it was 6 coming out on top 3-1. Do you think that result's going to repeat here?
I think I was too busy yelling at Elden Ring to pay attention to that, but that does not surprise me at all. I think if 6 is on his game, his ceiling is a little bit higher than Lunar's, and it'll be his match to lose, but their times are just so close together. I just think 6's consistency and his board vision just a little bit better than Lunar's, but if he slips up just a little bit and Lunar keeps playing well like he did in your match against you, played pretty solid, you were just doing cards things and he was just obliterated by that, but if he continues playing to that pace, it's going to be a very spicy matchup. I think I'm going to take 6 and 5.
I don't know who I'm rooting for it to win, but I'm just rooting for maximum chaos, just to go 5 games. Ultimately, I do think 6 will end up taking this, but it's going to get rather crazy. So let's not waste any more time and jump into it, shall we? We've got number 6 seed, 6, the 11th seed, LunarChimera, engaging in the final pool stage match of the tournament in Pool 3, starting right now!
Hooray! that favorite quote that 6 is known for. He
might be feeling something. I'm not sure what he's feeling, but he might be feeling it. So here we go. Starting on normal mode. Normal and hard have been fairly popular picks to start off with. It's a nice middle ground to get your feet weighted. It's not infuriatingly slow like easy, but it's not frantically fast like hard and V hard. I think you prefer this more than the other levels, especially to start with, Tay?
Yeah, it just feels like it plays at a natural speed. V hard, it's so heavy. It's such a heavy difficulty and hard mode, which play on the same speed for those who don't know. And then but then easy mode I think for most of these players, their cursor speed's a little faster than what easy will allow. So yeah, normal is just a good mode to get your feet wet and only trolls a little bit.
Alright, here we go with game 1. And we see 6 already going off a little bit. Combos are a little short, so 6 knows to extend the chain over to an X6, and as soon as Lakitu stops chaining, it should work out.
Oh, but Lakitu just not getting those reds and helping him out a little bit.
Oh, Lunar didn't send enough, and Lakitu still had time for a garbage clear. Oh, that's very punishing at these lower levels. This mode is 11 stages instead of the 12 that hard and V hard brings, so it's gonna be very difficult to come back from a major deficits early on. And you know what? 6 right now seems to be committing to sending 6 to 7 lines to these early foes, and I do kind of advocate for 6, maybe 7 lines. These foes do kind of raise their stacks kind of a standard amount for most of these opponents, but they're a bit slow to do anything else. So I find 6 lines to be a good number to push for it.
Ooh.
In any circumstance. Okay. Okay.
Nine combo.
9 combo. Encouraged 6 to cut the chain early, and it led to a garbage clear.
Wait, was that like
Unfortunate.
Was that 6's cursor speed there, or was that like the buffering catching up a little? Because it looked like he just suddenly popped off.
I have no idea. The view that we are using to see these players in near real time as we can is not the strongest in the world, unfortunately. But it gets the job done. Ooh, 6 tried to do a thing. Maybe he thought there was more than 5 combo to do there and dropped it. So that's gonna have to do some more work. Lunar dropping a panel for a 5 chain, and that is gonna do it for LunarChimera.
That's why it's so painful to drop your chains like that, and it can lead to long stages like that.
Oh yeah, we've got a rather significant deficit thanks to that Wiggler. It's about 10 seconds, not accounting for delay. And oh, that stage needed 7 lines from Lunar, and he only sent 6. So that's going to waste a little bit of time, and 6 didn't seem to have that attack correctly timed either, leading to a garbage clear over there. So yeah, I expect this to be very back and forth like this. It's going to be very hard for 2 players of this comparable skill level to really break away from one another. Lunar going for 5 chain.
That's good.
Only 1 combo on that chain though, so it's gonna be very hard pressed to work. Is that right pillar gonna get addressed? It will not.
Oh, that's good for 6 too.
All right. 6 making up 4 seconds there. The lead is about 3 seconds for our 11 seed. It appears. I did not take a note of the possible stream delay, but okay.
I think Lunar got a little bailed out there because he got a coincidental chain extension that he was able to piggyback off of, but it's still not enough yet. There's the follow-up, and gets a solid 19, but 6?
Oh, and so does 6. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fight. Yeah. There's gonna be some punching and counterpunching all match long. Cannot wait. This might be the chaos we need to see 5 games yet again.
Yeah, if 6 would like to say that was a catfish 19.
Right. Hey, Lunar going to an X7 chain. Combos should make it good either way, and that will do.
And only 6 lines.
Definitely do. 6, you're not supposed to be the one to be the 6-line champion. But in any case,
and it's gonna downstack to another clear.
Flatten into a clear.
And a chain! And a clear on second tier. That's a lot.
No, is that gonna be what does it? LunarChimera is entering the Cave of Wickedness a little over 5 minutes. And were the combos good here? No.
Time to get to that. Yeah.
So that's going to waste a little bit of time on that hook bill.
Could be dead here though.
There's nothing. There's no time to do anything else. That seems to be what happens with these foes more often than not. They get to a clear and they don't have any time to do anything else. And I think 6 was trying to overcomplicate that chain a little bit, and that stage needed 8 lines. Very unfortunate. LunarChimera
Oh my
moving
god.
through naval piranha plants with an X5 chain, 3 rows of combo garbage. Oh, that stage almost needing 8 lines, but there are some strong pillars holding up that garbage on both sides of Piranha's stack. And so Lunar will be moving on to the final stage of normal mode with a somewhat comfortable 1-stage lead. How does Lunar approach this? A little bit of a prematurely popping board. Okay, finding some good combos to fix it somewhat, but down to 2 lines. That is a thing normal Kamek has a tendency to do. So Lunar has to be sending a bunch of extra lines to top off Kamek, and Kamek is way out of position here, and that will do it. LunarChimera finishes this game 1 normal with a time of 7 minutes 19 seconds. That will be enough to pick up the first star. X6 just had some very unfortunately timed attacks and didn't always have the necessary chains there. Otherwise, this result would have been a lot closer. The combos are certainly there, though. Combos certainly there at the end, and 6 will finish that out with a 757.
Yeah, 6 had a couple mistakes and was just punished nearly every time. You know, sometimes you get away with being short, but you just whenever the AI gets a chance to clear, like that opens them up to all sorts of shenanigans that can derail you. And 6, unfortunately, on the getting the short end of the stick there.
Yeah, this is not the time to post your slowest time of the level in the tournament, but that was 6's slowest normal time. So if we do end up going to a game 5, I wonder if that's been put off the table for the potential game 5. But we got a long way to go before even considering that. We're actually going to move on to game 2 on easy difficulty, where I at least believe 6 would have the technical edge. That said, it is LunarChimera with the faster easy mode average in this tournament so far. So it's hard to say how this will end up going.
Yeah, I think 6 just needs to slow it down a little bit. We saw him drop a couple more chains than we normally see from him. Maybe it's nerves, maybe it's just one of those days. But you take out 1 or 2 of those unfortunate clears, and that race is a lot easier. Or a lot closer, excuse me.
Getting a hint from the race chat that 6 might still need his fingers warmed up a little bit. You do not want to try to play this game fast with cold fingers. It is not a comfortable feeling.
No, not at all.
Like easy mode will help a little bit with that. We are going on with 10 stages to glory in this one, and it appears that Lunar's speed is about 4 seconds behind 6's. So we'll see where that leaves our players as this game 2 gets underway. Another unfortunately timed attack. Those clears.
Lunar too.
Oh, they seem like identical stages. Both of those Lakitus cleared on both players' garbage in seemingly the same way, like down to the same panel even. but that's that's how easy mode goes. Sometimes you're kind of in a lottery to avoid your opponents making a match at the top of their board and clearing a line of your garbage, because that garbage just takes a long time to transform. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right.
6 bumped him with the wrong way, and that will be a 17, and that is a 17 for Lunar as well. Yeah, times under 20 seconds should be the goal for our players, and they're both gonna be looking to do a little bit more than that. There was actually a way with those stars for 6 to make a 5 combo out of that chain, but it's not a formation I see too many people go for. Doesn't matter though, that's still a 16, so 6 will be happy with that, and Lunar will be a little disappointed with this. The follow-up did not send any combos, and it's not enough.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
A little slower, and that can start to add up. Much harder to make up time in easy mode. Oh, look at this.
Oh, that was almost an amazing extension from 6. There was a way to continue it, but it may have been a bit too hard to see. 6 following up with an X3 chain. There's one line of combo garbage on top of that, and more on top of that, so that will be fine. Lunar taking a while to get this chain started, but there's an X4, and Wiggler gets time to clear the garbage. And there's going to be a chain off of that.
No.
Oh boy.
Stop it.
Like, it's one thing for your easy mode foes to match on your garbage. It's another thing for them to get a chain as a result. That is a huge time waster, because again, those of you familiar with the versus play, this is on speed level 2 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
So easy mode is really, really slow, and I think most of our players don't like it for that reason. It's probably the biggest reason why easy mode has been the least raced in this tournament to this point.
Lunar only sent a chain. That probably would have been a good quick kill if he'd sent enough. 6 is going out the X6, X7. I don't know if that was intentional there. Bard,
Almost.
Not having time.
Almost. 6 saw how close that was. Holy moly. Oh, but the lead is almost a full stage with the 4 stages to go. Yeah, 6 and gonna be looking to even this up and force all of the levels to be played. And again, this is for their turbid lives, and they are both throwing out some chains like nobody's business.
Oh no! Yeah, you did not
get a chain off of this.
You didn't have time for that. What are you doing to lunge fish?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm afraid to tell you that he did. Oh boy. Oh boy, and Lunar having their own problems with Tetris attacker. I mean Gargantua Blarg. So this is really looking like 6's race to lose. Okay, some good recognition there to extend the chain. There, some more combos there.
Raven's really
it's all
low,
dropping.
Have you sent enough?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Oh yes, the panic combos on the end of that will lead to a near 5-minute cave entry for our 6th seed. LunarChimera just now finishing Lunchfish. This might be too much of a deficit from here, but we'll see how these last 2 stages in the Cave of Wickedness play out. 6 lagging the chain over to an X4, not really a good place to follow that up. But an immediate 3 chain after should do the trick.
Okay, not bad. And yeah, this is 6's game here. Unless an earthquake strikes San Francisco right now. Which we'd be worrying about other things than the bracket.
Yeah, that would be the least of anyone's worries at that point. But here we go. 6 is into the final stage. Oh, I'm getting X5, X6. As low as that plant is, it may need more. Yeah. Oh, it's one line short.
Could be another line short if he drops this
again. No. Oh, this is not the time to have this. This will definitely raise blood pressure levels.
Could be good here, though.
But yeah, there we go. 6 with a rather average time by his standards, a 6:31, and that is a benchmark that a lot of our players try to hit. And 6 hitting it means that he will be getting his first star of the match. Just the attacks have just been a little bit lacking from Lunar. It seems like he intentionally cuts his chains off too early, which is particularly punishing on easy mode. I don't know if you're getting that impression, Tamian, but that's what I seem to see from Lunar more often than not. Okay, okay, when Lunar builds the chains up, it looks really pretty. Alright, what a strong finish. 727 for our 11th seed. But again, it seemed like the chains were not up to the level that the easy mode demands.
No, typically you want to go out to at least X5, and that's assuming that you have a handful of combos with it. If you got the X5, you need at least 3 combos and not have 2 of them be 4s to get the 7 lines that you need. But, you know, sometimes you need a little more, sometimes you need a little less. But it's always important to have that strong follow-up.
Indeed, it is. All right, it is now time to crank up the pressure all the way up to 11. We are going red hard. It is V hard up next for these gentlemen. They will be playing through all of the levels in this match. So let's get the most random one out of the way. And yeah, these players are probably going to be looking to maximize the whiplash of moving from speed level 2 to speed level 6. With the speed of these opponents, it's gonna be a trip. These players could finish in 8 minutes. They could finish in 12 minutes. You just never know.
Whiplash strats. Yeah, on the hard and V hard, having a more compact board version is really helpful, because you don't want to be going for stuff that's just too close to your cursor. You just want to get to the stuff that's around you, and like having the ability to look ahead and know what moves you're doing ahead of time is very important.
All right, game 3 is underway. And we are pretty well synced up. So that should not be a factor here. Everything just falls so much faster than in easy and normal mode. This might take a stage or two for everyone to get adjusted. Oh, Lunar's Lakitu went really low.
What are you doing? 22 for both of them.
But we get the same times either way. Those stages played out a bit differently, but there are multiple ways to skin these cats. So the results ended up the same. Okay. Under getting 6 combo there. 6 probably left himself in a rather inflexible position. Will these pillars hold up? And Lunar's pillars definitely hold up for a 14.
Are these garbage blocks gonna fall on 6's side?
Let the combos breathe.
Oh my... Game! Just drop the garbage, man. Why do you gotta take so long?
And...
Oh no!
Oh, that could have been... That will punish on the later levels, so keep an eye on that, see how often that keeps happening. Lunar thought something else was going to happen with that chain and drops it. Oh, that's going to give Poochie enough time to clear garbage.
This game is so hard, man.
A little bit of a slight mistime from 6's extension. Oh, it's 1 line short.
Oh, but the clear gives Poochie enough time to get to clear the garbage. Come on, and a chain. That's enough.
That's a chain, but Poochie's gonna try to go for 3rd tier and will not have the time. So at least 6 is getting out of that with minimal damage from that. Hello, Wiggler. we love that you go for combos. The greed is so real.
You love to see it.
Oh, you know, 6. There was a way to make a 6 combo there and actually make a continuation into the greens.
Yeah. I'm sure like when he does his post game analysis, like we all see those mistakes that we've made. I think when you're not caught up in like actually swapping blocks, it's a lot easier to see what combos are available to you.
Oh, Lunar's making so many panic combos, and they're not all falling. This 3 chain should work. There we go. That was pretty much going to be one of those conch kills that we all know and love so much when the opponent is completely out of moves. Shoutouts to Galloping Conch for being so enthusiastic about tracking those.
No, he only sent 4 combos, and Froggy went way down there.
Wow, a 9-line required stage, or 10-line required even. That was very unfortunate.
That was actually 6's chance to make up some time with Lunar having about like 30 seconds, but he gets with an unfortunate stage of his own.
Lunar's stuck with a low Blarg again, but you can try to get these. That's one of the reasons why you try to make combos in your chains, because once that combo garbage gets cleared, it turns into regular panels, and these foes do want to try to go up to the top of their boards whenever possible, and they just run out of time doing so.
These panic combos are falling a little short.
Now that Lunar is at Lunchfish, now we're getting to that point.
Oh my god!
We may see these stages require a little bit more. Oh, Lunar keeps sending 1 extra line at a time. Just gonna need more. What? Into a clear the chain. No. And there's another chain coming off the garbage. No, stop it.
That's enough. Oh.
No,
what?
More garbage clearing. And a horizontal 6 combo. This is not Pokemon Puzzle League, so it doesn't lead to instant death, but this
is a solid attack. This is a solid attack. Is he gonna finally...
Will Lunchfish have any time for anything else? The answer is no. That is a major time save for 6. Definitely needed that to keep pace in this race. Okay, Lunar saw that chain was going nowhere and went for a different place to extend it, but tried a little 3-frame slide technique to extend the chain and didn't get it.
This is a... Oh, nice wraparound there for 6 to extend that chain. Right as Raven raises the stack, there is going to be some stop time here.
Oh boy, both players dealing with
much
garbage clearing. Screen shaking a lot. Lunar has a pillar set up that will fall Raven in 40 seconds. Both players reaching cave a little over 6 minutes, and not the pace that either player is wanting to see, but if only they were paying close attention to where each player was. I think Lunar might be. I don't know if 6 is watching Lunar that closely.
I think Lunar does screen watch. I'm not entirely sure about 6. Probably like, remember when these players say what they do. Oh, look at those pillars. Wow!
Wow, the pillars. Man, we know how much you love your pillars, Tay. How proud are you of that one?
I am so proud of my Greek heritage right now. So beautiful.
Alright. Unfortunately, Lunar has to sell for a 32, but that is a very, very timely lead change. Oh, 6 gets the slide to make the 4 chain, but not enough combos to make that work. Gonna need to follow up more with Plant going off for the 6 chain. Oh, that is gonna be a problem.
No. 6, better send follow-ups here while he has ammo. I don't think he sent enough. Okay, this is looking a little better. 5. Oh,
with the 6 combo at the end. Okay.
Okay, he's got those. Got those greens.
That'll do.
Oh,
second tier garbage clear.
Oh my god.
Lunar's Plant also going off.
Oh,
both players dealing with long garbage transformation times. Oh, Lunar gets through.
On 6's side.
No, Plant. Please stop it.
This is gonna be good.
Yep, Plant out of position there.
After a minute.
Oh boy, that could prove to be all the difference. But V-Hard Bowser is still a thing and has terrorized our players. So it is actually still anyone's game. X6 chain, Heaven chain for Lunar with the Kamika raising the stack and restarting the chain. Oh, this screen's gonna shake a lot with the stack flattening.
People gonna go off here. Oh wow, 6 went to see, with less shake time, that might have been a kill.
Oh my.
Okay, Koopa,
both players sending massive chains.
I think these players are good at compensating. No, but doesn't get the horizontal.
Oh, that was gonna be close. And a lag chain from Lunar's garbage.
And now there's second tier up there. Otherwise, that might have been a crush. But
oh no, Cave be caving Lunar's head in right now. Okay, this is about a 20-second lead going into Bowser. We've seen crazy things happen with Bowser. 6 is gonna go to an X6 chain, catches Bowser on the stack raised. Bowser's working hard on the stack.
Wow.
That's a 16-second Bowser.
Oh,
lovely.
Love to see it. Right when 6 needed it too.
Oh, so that will give 6 a time of 9:42 and his second star of the match.
Lunar is not something up here.
Okay, yeah, this is going to be a bit of an issue. Lunar is relying on Bowser's garbage to build the chain. Bowser have anything here? Nope, barely not. Wow. So Lunar will finish their V-Hard with a 10:24. These are two very respectable times. Right, don't let the likes of me and Yoshi and FFR deceive you. Like these times are definitely very respectable. I've been getting more or less of these times in my V-Hard, so these times can compete for sure. But 6 just had some more fortunate timing, and and had a little bit better of a cave section as a result. Here we go, hard mode. Can 6 close this out and punch his ticket into the final bracket? And I believe this would be a 7 seed on the line. Yes, this would be a 7 seed on the line for 6 if he gets this win. So how will Lunar respond to this challenge? Some of us do tend to regard hard mode as V-hard light. So some of the same attacks. Some of the same attacks should do a bit better more often on hard mode. But you never know.
Both these competitors warmed up on the game speed of hard with that V-hard run, but both of them were still having trouble topping off the opponents. And like that's not going to change too much on hard. Maybe you won't get punished quite as much, but maybe still having a little difficulty with this game speed.
Alright, we are starting game 4. Both players will be looking to get several chain sequences. Lunar setting a lot of combos, 6 getting an X6 chain, and Lunar with the unfortunate timing makes all the difference so far. Two very, very different approaches to that stage, and 6 getting the early edge. Alright, 6 making some combos, not quite getting what he needed from that chain. He's gonna need a couple more lines. Or never mind, the little slow burn to the top ends up being enough, and the Lunar is right behind with a 17. Like, we can still see 30-40 second stages from hard opponents, especially towards the end. So this is still very, very early. Okay, 6 started that chain a bit high up, probably limited his options more than he wanted.
6 needs to raise the stack and reload here. There are going to be some pillars.
Yep, there's a pillar that will hold that up just fine, and Lunar made up 5 seconds to basically pull neck and neck once again. Oh, there's still plenty of room for lead changes here. Oh, the sideways T5 combo into a lag chain for 6. Oh, I love that approach. Lunar getting a 6 chain of his own, but hardly any combos. It's going to be enough there, but it's so those kinds of differences in attacks can be magnified even in hard mode. 6 sent a very beautiful attack. Oh, a little late on that swap to extend the chain.
Yeah, it's so easy to drop those chains because the timing on level 6 is just so demanding.
Lunar did not send enough and is going to have to deal with some more transforming garbage. 6 already through the transforming garbage and will maintain about a 5-second lead as we approach the midway point of this run. Again, this is for all the marbles in pool 3 for the second spot. Loser gets in. Loser has to watch the rest of the tournament from the sidelines and be part of the redemption bracket party, our consolation bracket for
probably having more fun than the main bracket.
Maybe. It's all playing V hard though, so they'll be having to deal with the same pain that those that move on do.
Oh my god.
Just not as much.
So close here. No one can pull away quite yet. And it's so hard to keep these chains going in V hard. Like we say so many times, it's really almost every player has the potential for these massive attacks, but like it's the top players who send them consistently.
All right, Six
wow.
did his job with a 14. Lunar with a 13. Yeah, this is hard mode, not V hard, so you don't have to dig as deep for Lunchfish and Raphael as you would have to for V hard. So just send the attacks that you are used to for V hard, and you will probably figure out how to get the job done. Six having to restart his chain though. See if that's gonna be enough.
Tier.
That gave enough time for second tier.
Hello.
Ooh.
Okay,
That's a bit disgusting.
Okay, but still big pillars there. Not super.
No, Raph, what are you doing to Lunar?
That's enough. No. Are you guys?
No, and Lunar has not sent enough on the back end. Uh-oh.
You guys not supposed to be moon buddies? Like, what's going on here, Raven?
Uh-oh.
Come on. Okay,
that is a significant time loss. As close as these two are, that might prove to be all the difference. I love that entry into that T shape. For the 5 chain and
wow,
the 12. Oh, that is so clutch.
Lunar smells the cop 6, whatever his name is. Smells the finish line. Oh, but
Lunar's probably gonna have something here. Can you stop? Can you stop making combos, please? Thank you.
Not a bad stage, but still losing time on 6.
6 without the combos goes to an X6 chain. And that will prove to be enough. A perfectly sized chain.
12.
To only get the combo garbage to fall and minimize that shake time.
Wow.
That is what you are looking for. 6 is now 2 stages away from taking that second seat from Pool 3 into the main bracket.
Oh, but 6 slipping up a little bit here, needs to reset.
Well, that 4 chain with all those combos is a decent reset. Gonna need a bit more than that, though. 2 chain with 2 combos.
Oh, this might give Kamek enough time. This is and a chain, and that's gonna give Kamek enough time to clear again. This is Lunar's chance, but he drops the opening.
That's not the start Lunar wanted or Lunar needed. Or not the one he deserved, quite frankly. Oh, jeez. Wow! A very greedy Kamek also almost ruined it further for 6. But right now Kamek is currently ruining Lunar's life.
And another chain.
No, another chain starter.
What?
Oh boy.
That's enough.
Okay, 6 has a significant head start going into what 6 has termed Gentle Bowser. 5 chain 6 combo. Will that be enough?
I think that's. Oh well, I mean, okay. There's gonna be a chain. Oh no!
Another chain off the garbage.
Oh no!
That will give Bowser time to go up to second tier.
Oh, I thought
even
he was
enough time for the
green.
6 combo. And another chain off the garbage. Here comes Lunar.
Lunar needs to get this attack. That's gonna be
What is Bowser doing? That will do it.
Oh my god.
6 punches his ticket into the final bracket with a hard time of 8:01.
My gosh, Lunar had a chance to close that out. Unfortunately, just stumbled on the Kamek and the Bowser. 6 kind of stumbling across the finish line, but He's going into the main bracket.
And that will end up being. Let me double check. That will end up being the 7 seed for our 6th qualifying player in 6. 6 getting that 3rd star. And Lunar finishing with an 838. Just not quite enough on this day. 6 will be taking that 3rd star and, more importantly, taking the win. What a game.
Yeah, good stuff from both of them. 6 played just a little more consistently. I think we saw Lunar dropping a few more chains, and that really adds up over the course of a race. It's like when we see like a lower seed going up against a higher seed, like keeping pace for maybe half the run, and then they fall behind on one bad stage, and the better runners tend to avoid the bad stages more often, and I think that's what gave 6 to win there.
Let's take a look at our final standings from Pool 3. With that victory, 6 moves on with a record of 3-1 and will be the 2nd seed out of Pool 3, along with myself at a 4-0. Better luck next time for LunarChimera and GamerX459 Karaoke. They all fought valiantly, but this was a rather stacked pool. It was kind of branded the pool of chaos at first, but this is a rather orderly result from what we were expecting from these players, especially these 4. I think Gamer ended up as the only player to take a game off of all of their competitors in their pool, and he finished 4th. So that should tell you how deep this pool was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think behind U-Card, like 6, Lunar, and Gamer are like 3 very solid mid-tier players. So it was really like anyone's game who would come out, but I think 6 is just a little bit better, put in a little bit more time, and he's rewarded with a trip to the main bracket.
A trip to the main bracket where he will be rewarded with facing our very own FFR Pro 21, the defending champion in the first round. So congratulations, 6. You get the chance to slay the giant once again. So that's going to do it for this match, but we are not quite done here. For those of you watching live on Twitch, and actually those of you watching on YouTube, might as well just add it to the end of this. I am going to go ahead and finalize these brackets and hopefully be able to provide you with a bit of a preview of what is going to happen. We'll give our thoughts as to who's going to have the best chances to win it all. So for those of you watching live on Twitch, it'll be a bit of an intermission, but we will be right back with the big reveal of the 8 players entering the final bracket. So stay tuned. You are watching the League of Puzzle Speedrunners, and we will be right back. Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2022. I am your head tournament organizer, Cards of the Heart, joined by Tayman ND, and that's it. The pool stage is done, and we now have our final 8 players moving on to the final bracket. Tayman, how amazing of a pool stage was that?
There's so much to talk about with this 20-man pool, one of the bigger tournaments we've had in recent years. The return of Yoshi is always very exciting, and he just freaking obliterated like every everyone he played, like, aside from that one really unlucky easy he had against Forky. So shout outs to Forky. I think, like, just how if you hit a home run that hits a specific part of the ballpark, you get like $1 million. I think Forky actually wins $1 million for taking a game off of Yoshi. So congrats to Forky. We can look forward to that. How about Kanayo cards? That was probably
wow.
one of our most exciting new players. Like took 2 games and won nearly half of his matchups.
Yeah, there are so many good stories to be had here. Seems like just about every pool had a story worth writing about. Maybe even going so far as making an ESPN 30 for 30 about, because it was so good that we had a newcomer in Zeplander force our first game 5 of the tournament and winning that match. So a good debut from Zeplander. That's just from Pool 1. Pool 2, we had, of course, Kanayo. Quite the story there. Improved so much throughout the tournament proceedings, and to upset Galloping Conch like that in the way that happened. That Game 3 V-Hard we are going to be talking about for a long time. That was
absolutely
that was something else. Then Pool 3, like even this was kind of deep, but we nicknamed Pool 4 the deep end, but Pool 3 might have actually been the deepest, with the GamerX459 managing to take a game off of everyone else in the pool. So that was very exciting to see, and then to have that conclusion that we just had at the very end with Six and LunarChimera. That was quite the clash between those two, and very worthy of a series finale, as it were. And in Pool 4, Corey BLD, from speed cubing to speed running puzzles. This tournament is deep, man. We had so many good players do so well. It's so nice to see.
Can't forget all of those bread puns from courtesy of Six and you cards.
Oh man, unfortunately, the bread puns are gonna have to go away for the time being. Maybe we'll see Breadpan back for the next Tetris Attack tournament or the next Pokemon Puzzle League tournament. Who knows? But let's go over real fast the records of all the players that did make it into the pool, and then we will reveal the final bracket and go over those matchups. Starting in Pool 1, we have everyone's expected favorite to take it all, our supreme world record holder, Yoshi 112, with a match record of 4-0 and a race record of 12-1. Again, shoutouts to Forky to being the only one that could take a game off of Yoshi. It was just unbelievably fast play from Yoshi just throughout. It was quite amazing. And then the second seed out of Pool 1, by the skin of their teeth, it was Tetris Attacker with the 3-1 match record and the 9-6 race record. We'll see what kind of impact that's going to have on the bracket matchups we're about to show. Pool 2, we have our very own Tayman here with a 4-0 match record and a 12-4 race record, and right behind is the 2 seed Tai with a 3-1 match record and 11-5 race record. That's super competitive indeed. So very good showing from you two in Pool 2. Pool 3 has yours truly at the top 4-0 for once in this group play. For once, I don't choke one of the matches. Still choked on V-Hard quite a bit though. Was only good enough for a 12-2 race record.
Yeah, Let's get some Fs for bop cards.
Oh, the hashtag bop cards is gonna be so strong come bracket play. And then the 2 seed out of Pool 3, freshly determined, is 6. The qualifying number 6 seed with a 3-1 match record and a 10-5 race record. Finally, in Pool 4, our defending champion, FFR Pro, comes out on top with a 4-0 match record, 12-2 race record, as well as myself. And then the second person out, as expected, Foxy Man, 3-1 match record, 11-3 race record, and their clash was also one worth talking about for a considerable amount of time. So the way this ends up shaking out for seeding, because these players do end up getting reseeded and repositioned for the bracket. So the best performing top seed in the pool gets the overall number 1 seed. The worst number one seed from the pools gets the 4 seed, whereas and likewise the best performing second seeded player in the pools gets the 5 seed, and the worst gets the 8 seed. And we do have multiple tiebreakers in place to be able to determine what those positions end up being. But there's really no other way to slice it. Yoshi was far and away the best in this tournament, so their 12-1 race record will be good enough for the overall number 1 seed. Number two is a tie between myself and FFR Pro, both with the 12-2 race records. So we have to go to the next tiebreaker, which was weighted average race times. And I don't have the average race times fully up to date, but I can tell you this: my VHard times were nowhere near good enough to compete with FFR. So it is safe to confirm that FFR Pro is the overall number 2 seed in the bracket stage, and I will have to settle for the 3rd seed. But that is definitely not a bad thing to settle for. I assure you. And Tayman, as the other 4-0 with a race record of 12-4, you're going to have to settle for the 4 seed. Like, how are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I don't think I played that strongly overall. Luckily, I saved my best performance against Ty to get that number 4 seed, but I'm really going to have to step it up to make any progress in main bracket whatsoever.
We'll see how rough that road's about to be in just a second. But for the 5 through 8 seeds, number 5 will be Foxy Man with the 11-3 race record, being enough to go over the edge there. 6th seed will be Ty from Pool 2 with an 11-5 race record. And again, it is race win percentage that is the most prevalent tiebreaker here in determining these seeds. Number 7 will be 6 with that 10-5 race record, and rounding out our field is Tetris Attacker with the 9-6 race record. So all 4-0s and all 3-1s moving on to the bracket. And this is kind of chalk. Not gonna lie, the 2 highest seeded players made it with the records that they were expected to have. So this tournament got a bit top heavy, it seems, but we still got to see some amazing play from just about everyone in this pool stage. So without further delay, let's go ahead and take a look at our final bracket. And as you can see, we have the matchups there: 1 versus 8, 4 versus 5, 2 versus 7, and 3 versus 6. So the 1-8 matchup will be a rematch. Yoshi 112 against Tetris Attacker. The 4-5 matchup is a PPL 2020 rematch. Tayman, you will be having to take on Foxy Man. There, I'm sure you're thrilled to look forward to that. The 2-7 matchup is FFR Pro and 6, a T8 2021 rematch where 6 will be looking to slay the giant once again. And we round out with the 3-6 matchup of myself against Ty. Tayman, what sticks out the most to you about these matchups?
I think myself and Foxy and you against Ty cards are going to be the most exciting matchups. We've all seen like the tears that Ty can go on, like when he's having good board vision and in sync with his keyboard, and like V-Hard is definitely his best category. So you're not going to be able to sleep on that matchup. And then myself and Foxy, this is like the matchup that probably was going to happen in group stage until I got that miracle V-Hard time to put me to the 2 seed that like I frankly probably did not deserve very much. So that matchup's been pushed back to the first match of the main bracket, and I think it's going to be pretty evenly matched if I can get my my controller situation figured out. I do like my chances though.
Yeah, this is gonna be a rough one, Tay. I mean, you did best Foxy Man in the winners finals last year, 4-2. So you have some experience playing Foxy in V-Hard in this stage. But does that really help make it any easier for you? Just knowing that you've been capable of that?
Not really. I mean, I just want to play well and play to my potential on any given day for to all those good sports cliches that are actually true. You know, you can hype yourself up for a matchup. You can talk about the keys to the game and whatever, but you just got to do well when the game comes around.
Oh, I'm just wondering if Foxy does manage to get through you and Yoshi, and I manage to get through my matchups. I have my own history with a Foxy, and that's gonna be a real one to relive, but FFR Pro and 6. this might actually be the biggest matchup to watch because the rematch of the giant slaying moment from the last Tetris Attack tournament. The last round one matchup between these two did not go FFR's way last time. Oh man, this is gonna be such a road because if 6 pulls off that upset and I take care of business, it would be another winner semifinal rematch. There are lots of rematches here, lots of history to be had with all these matchups. So now that you've sat for a few minutes and looked at this, Tayman, how do you think this bracket's going to play out?
Well, you'll have to see my full prediction. That are there predictions in Smash.gg like we had with Challenge? Because I know that was a fun little community project to make predictions.
I know. I might have to try to arrange something like that because I'm not sure. Again, should be noted, this is our first time using Smash.gg as the host for our our tournament website. So I don't know all of the things that Smash GG is capable of. I don't remember seeing any way to make predictions. We could just as easily set up a challenge bracket to make predictions, but we'll play around. We'll play around with that and get back to you on how to engage with that, because that is a fun little tool, and we've been traditionally giving gift subs to the player who wins that prediction, which the last 2 times we've done it's actually been Razorflame, oddly enough. So I don't know, we might Razorflame might want that to happen just so he has a chance to three-peat.
Yeah, let's worry about the predictions a little later. That would be fun. As far as what I expect out of this main bracket, I mean, I don't see how anyone takes down Yoshi. I guess one small possibility I've heard bandied about is that he doesn't play quite as well on V-Hard, just because, sometimes, like, it's not uncommon for him to drop opening chains. He's just so fast at the follow-ups that it just doesn't often matter. But when you do drop those opening chains, it does leave you a little more open to that RNG. But the fact that you're topping them off so quickly and there's less screen time kind of mitigates it. So, like, yeah, I just think Yoshi's going to cruise through and easily take this tournament. But if we set, like, that aside, I'm personally hoping to, like, at least get past the first round this time, and I think I have, like, at least a coin flip chance against Foxy. But if I'm off my game at all, like, Foxy's, like, probably going to roll over me. And then, like, yeah, Cards, like, this is, like, this is going to be such a hard path for you. I mean,
I know.
Like Ty is like a pretty challenging 5 through 8 seed already, and then you'd have to do like FFR and then Yoshi, and like what do you even do? just cry.
Yeah, like both of our winner semifinals could very well be like winners final previews. Like that's just how deep this bracket is. Like just about everyone here has a chance to win it all, and we just go forward into the losers bracket to look at the potential matchups there. We could just as easily see a losers rematch between like Tetris Attacker and Foxy Man, where Tetris Attacker took the last one from the last Tetris Attack tournament. We could also just as easily see 6 against Ty, who have never played in the Tetris Attack against each other, but Pokemon Puzzle League 6 has had Ty's number, so there are some interesting storylines to be had with that too. I think, no offense, Tay, but I'm not sure Yoshi has a comparable matchup in his half of the bracket. I think Yoshi's gonna end up cruising to winners finals.
Yeah.
It's just for some perspective on the V-Hard times Yoshi has been posting so far in this tournament. Only one person to this point has posted a V-Hard time that is faster than Yoshi's slowest run. Yoshi's slowest V-Hard so far has been 8 minutes flat. And only FFR Pro has a comparable V-Hard time under their belt. So, man, even against FFR, Yoshi might be a bit favored based on how the V-Hards have been playing this time around. But we should go ahead and go over the format for this final bracket while we are here. It should be noted that these matches are going to be played on all V-Hard from here on out. The easier difficulties are now gone. It is just all V-Hard all the time, and is going to be best of 7. So not first to 3 wins anymore. It is first to 4, and that's going to make some people have to work a bit more, and that endurance factor might come into a bit of a play here. How much of a factor do you think that is, Tay?
Well, if endurance is the name of the game, congrats, Galloping Conch, TA 2022 champion.
Oh me, oh my! But to play at the level that you would be expected to keep up with basically everyone here, you're basically required to get like sub 9 minutes, maybe sub 8:30.
Yeah.
Like all the time. Like to do that for potentially 7 races in a row, like there just aren't too many people. I'm not even sure Yoshi's going to be capable of that all the time.
Yeah, the mind game is a real thing. I mean, like, not only the difficulty of like maintaining level 6, like high level speed 6 play, but to just bounce back from all the RNG bullcrap that happens in V-Hard that's going to be guaranteed, where like Bumpty goes down to 1 line or something, like that's gonna happen, and you have to keep playing well because you have to stick through it for potentially 7 games. And I know when I had my match against Ty, I was pretty well composed, and I did I performed like probably the best I did out of any game, whereas like some other matchups where I didn't have to concentrate as much, I got, a little too salty. I slipped up here and there, and like it's gonna get salty in V-Hard. It's like any given road after a blizzard in the Midwest. It's just gonna be covered in salt, and you gotta focus up. You gotta resist the urge to say like, come on, let's go again. Let's run that back. Like it's better to just get up, take a drink of water, like use the restroom, compose yourself, and get on to the next game and play the best you can.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be encouraging people to pace themselves in this part of the tournament. And now that we're going to be doing the same things over and over and over and over again, like you and I, Tay, have had that personal experience of going seven in a row back to back from last year's tournament. That was quite the epic, in and of itself.
Yeah, so, and like I think you get in the zone honestly, like if you understand what the stakes are, and even if you don't think you have a good shot, like sorry TA against Yoshi, like TA was on world record pace in one of his matches last year, so like
right.
Clearly he has that upper bound, and like if you just write it off to like, well, I didn't have any shot anyway, to just let yourself slip up. Like, no, like not even to win the matchup, but just for like the pride of the game, you should want to play well all the time. And you never know what might happen. You might surprise yourself. So to all the underdogs in this bracket, like myself included, just always show up to, you play to win the game.
Yeah, that should be reiterated. Like, hello, you play to win the game. That is the idea. We're not. Our goal is not to do our best. Our goal is victory.
Yeah. I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go out there to win, and you're not going to have any wins against Yoshi, but you go out there to win.
and hey, one of these times, you might guess about who you think they are, and sometimes they'll be like, who you know who you thought they were, and sometimes you'll let them off the hook, and sometimes that'll be okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. With this, we are at the end of the day, we are here to have fun, even if there are some big-ish prizes for our top finishers here. But again, the format of this final bracket is all V-hard, best of 7 for these matches, and as you can see, it is double elimination. So two match losses will knock you out of the tournament, and then when we get to grand finals, it's going to get bumped up even further. It's going to be a best of 9. So it's going to take 5 wins in the V-hard to win the tournament. But the winner of the winners bracket, the winner of the winners final, will be entering that match with a 1-0 lead. So the champion could still have to win 4 matches to win all, but someone from the losers bracket will have to win 5 first in order to take the title. So that is going to be quite the escapade for anyone coming from the losers bracket, especially against who we expect to be Yoshi, because as much as I want to think someone else has a fair chance against Yoshi, and I can channel some of that magic every once in a while. FFR can, but it's gonna be very hard to pick someone else besides Yoshi to win this whole thing.
I don't think you can. Like, you only would just so we have, just so you can make a 2-hour sports show about it, just to have something to talk about. Like, I don't know, like Skip versus Shannon. What? Because it's. I know. You could just say Yoshi's probably gonna win. Oh crap! But we got to talk about other stuff too. So to also be fair, I think we were going to have those same discussions in 2019 with the Pokemon Puzzle Challenge tournament, and then I don't know what went over me at the very end. So depending on the game, Yoshi is definitely beatable. I just don't know if anyone here is going to bring it often enough to do it. Yeah. But okay, so FFR Pro gave me a little flack for giving him no chance. So I think Beast Mode FFR Pro could give Yoshi a run for his money. But that's and you on a good day cards. But it's so much would have to go right to beat Yoshi. So I think behind Yoshi, I would say that the FFR Pro has the best chance, and you're not close behind.
Yeah. To think FFR and I are headed for a winner's semifinal clash, which would be one of our earlier matchups in our bracket stages. So that's going to be quite a thing for someone to deal with. That's actually going to be the winner of the losers from the top half of the bracket. So if it is going to be Tetris Attacker or Foxy Man, they would have to face either me or FFR in all likelihood. But you never know. You just never know. Anyone and everyone's just capable of so doing so many things. We saw Six's upset over FFR last year. You cannot count anyone out, and I think we will have an opportunity to give people an opportunity to give their own predictions, but we'll have to work some things out behind the scenes to see how to do it. But this is just going to be an amazing bracket. This is definitely going to be one to talk about for months to come, if not years to come. So you're not going to want to miss any of it. But I think Tay, that's going to cover it for all of our discussion on the bracket. Do you have any final thoughts on this pool stage that we just saw? All 40 of those matches are now done. What have been your big takeaways from the pools?
Well, in the words of a beloved friend of the community, Mistia, you are all so strong. You all are so strong. Why can't I words? I'm sorry to dishonor you like that, Mistia. But we just have so many good competitors, like so many up and coming competitors as well. You know, who are Corey, Zepp, Breadpan, Kanayo, Polker? Are those am I missing anyone new to the tournaments?
Zeplander also did some good things. Yeah, so many good stories. So many strong people, and hopefully we can spread the word about these tournaments and make them even bigger and better, because there are definitely people out there that would make these experiences even more amazing and even more exciting to watch, especially at the top end. So tell your friends that these tournaments are going on, and we can hopefully grow these to be bigger and better and even more of a spectacle than they already are. Just so amazing. These games are so amazing to watch at the highest levels.
They're so fun, and when I have time, I don't know if you guys know that coffee versus tea drinkers comic, and then the person drinking cocoa all wrapped up in the blanket. So I just want to imagine something like Dark Souls speedrunners and Mario speedrunners yelling at each other, and then all of the Tetris Attack panel speedrunners just all cuddled together, just building a great community and yelling at the game together and being like, all right, now we're gonna do AI on. Yeah.
Oh man, there's really not many communities out there like us. So yeah, if you have been tuning in to this point, please continue to do so. Your support definitely makes all of this production and the time going into presenting these matches all worth it. So thank you again for that. We do have some things to prepare before the bracket stage begins. So for those of you watching live on Twitch, that is going to do it for our coverage for the pool stage, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. We will give our players time to freshen up on VHard. I will get time to prepare some tweaks to the broadcast design to make it a little bit more standard going forward, and that should make these shows even more worth watching. So make sure you don't miss that. I will try to schedule the remaining matches and post some form of a schedule this week to our Puzzle Speedrun Twitter, so you know when those matches are going to happen next. So make sure you stick around for that too. But that is going to do it for our broadcast tonight. Thanks again to Tayman for helping out with these matches. Thanks again to our broadcaster today, BB Forky, who's been so kind to help out with all the Sunday matches to this point, or at least the large majority of them. You've been very helpful with that, Forky. So I want to thank you for that, and I want to thank you all for tuning in to these matches as well. So For Tayman, ND, and BB Forky, and everyone else at the League of Puzzle Speedrunners, this has been Cards of the Heart, and until next time, everyone, thanks for watching.
Stay salty, everyone.